I woke up from the strangest dream this morning. I had been dreaming that I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I became aware of myself looking back at me. And I looked and I realized that me that was looking this way had a different perspective. And I looked at her eyes and I said, "What do you see?" And all of a sudden it was like it was a three-dimensional version of me looking back at me. And she didn't speak, but she stared intently. And then her face just lit up and she broke out in this radiant smile. And I could tell that she was just delighted with what she saw. And this is where the dream gets even weirder. I reached out and I picked her up and she became like a 6-month-old child, and I put her on my hip and started walking around, and she was looking at me and laughing and giggling, and her joy was just infusing me with joy. And it was as if my joy was radiating back at her and making her even more joyful. A few months ago, I started noticing that a lot of the people in my Weight Loss Without Willpower group were too hard on themselves. They beat themselves up often. And so I started to place a relentless focus on being kind to yourself. And I have actually leveled up in my own self-love journey since I did this. I started doing an exercise that I call mirror gratitude, where every night or every morning, I go and look at myself in the mirror and really look in my own eyes and say, "I love you, thank you," and just express kindness towards myself. And it was really weird at first. It actually still is weird, but I have become so aware that it's almost like there's this part of me, this deep, authentic part of me inside that knows the things I don't know I know, and that has this innate wisdom. And as I speak to myself in the mirror, it's almost like I'm loving on and nurturing that part of me in a way that makes it easy to love myself and to make decisions based on kindness toward myself. So often when people struggle with their weight, they say, "I'm just going to treat myself," and they indulge in something that is unhealthy, and they're calling it treating themselves. And when you step into this place of authentic self-love, you start to make decisions from a place of truly treating yourself, of truly being kind to yourself and nurturing yourself with your food choices, with your relationship choices, with your business decisions. It transforms every area of your life. I have tried for years and years to love myself and be kinder to myself, and I've made gradual progress in baby steps. But there's something so magical about this mirror gratitude that I've been doing that has allowed the transformations to happen in an automatic, subconscious way, almost as the result of a playful game that I'm playing by looking at myself in the mirror every evening. One of the participants in the program said that when she started doing this, it just completely changed her life. And one night when she was looking in the mirror and saying, "I love you," to herself, it was almost as if she got a response from that deep, authentic core part of her saying, "I love you too." I told my daughter Michaela about that post in my group, and she said, "Mom, I think it's so cool that you have a self-love program disguised as a weight loss program." And I realized that wasn't my intention when I set out. My intention was just to truly help people find success. And as time has passed, I've learned that the people who are most successful are the people who step into kindness towards themselves and allow themselves to fall in love with themselves. So if you're in a place where you've been struggling with your weight and you're tired of beating yourself up every time you look in the mirror, or every time you get dressed in the morning, or every time you eat something you think you shouldn't have, I would absolutely love for you to join my Weight Loss Without Willpower community. It's full of like-minded people who are there to encourage you and hold your hand and celebrate your victories with you. And I'm active inside that group every single day, answering your questions and guiding you towards success. I make videos every day with the intention of giving you all the tools you need to find success. And I believe if you watch those videos, you truly can step into a naturally healthy and fit body and release the weight struggle. However, the transformation often comes in the transaction. And if you're ready to invest in yourself and truly be immersed in a community where you will be guaranteed to come up higher if you engage there, I would love to have you. I'm recording this video on January 16th. It's early in the morning, it's still dark outside, and the program closes tonight. I do this because I like for us to all go through the 8 weeks of weekly hypnosis sessions and daily encouragement as a community. and the program won't open again for a few months. So if you want to be a part of this life-changing transformational opportunity, please take action now. You can find more at my website, trancypants.com. That's TRANCY pants.com, and sign up while there's still time. If you're watching this video after the 16th, get in touch with me and I'll put you on the wait list to notify you the next time it opens. It only opens a few times a year. And I would absolutely love to get to know you personally inside that group. It's a beautiful bonding experience with people from all over the world who are stepping out of a dieter overweight mentality and into self-love that lets them release excess fat on autopilot without having to try any longer. Please reach out to me personally if you have any questions. You can get a hold of me wherever you're watching this video. I read and reply to every message, and I would absolutely love to have you there. And I absolutely know that if I can do it, if I can release the weight loss struggle that I have been engaged in for decades, that you can do it too.